Hey Leo, what's going on? In your meditation, I saw a fork going into a mouth, and they said, watch what you're putting on your fork. There's something about, you're going to be public somehow soon, and being public, they're saying that you're going to feel insecure about how you look, and now would be a good time to start taking care of yourself because you don't want you want this experience to be pleasing. You don't want it to be like, ooh, do I look good in my clothes? Or, ooh, that's a bad angle. They don't want you acting like that. Hold on. Getting a little chilly in here. You know what there was a butterfly floating right outside my window right here. And I just looked down and realized these cards have butterflies on the back. Butterflies are about transformation. They are about coming into your own, learning the real, not saying you didn't know the real you, but learning the things about you that make you feel real, that make you feel whole inside. That's what you've been doing, is transforming yourself that way. And because of that, it's bringing about an opportunity where you're going to be faced with having to do things publicly. And you're like, are you going to be able to wear tight clothes? Or are you going to be like, ew, look at that, I got a fat roll? Or, ew, is that how you're going to be? Insecure? Or do you want to be in an energy where you feel good about yourself and you get excited about the actual event that you're attending instead of worrying about what you look like at the event you're attending? So there's something about you needing to care more about how you feel and how you look, because it's something about, like, right now maybe you're in a place where you don't have to really, it doesn't really matter what you look like. It's like it's not, there's not pressure there. And you're going to be in a place where you are going to feel that pressure. You're going to feel like, all eyes are on you, and you're going to want to feel good about yourself. So it's not about being shallow and saying, hey, I got to lose 10 pounds, just because I need to look good on camera. This is about you feeling good and not letting how you feel about yourself rob you from the joy you are going to experience in this new cycle that requires you to be a public face somehow. Now, let's get the cards. They want you to engage in some more spiritual practices that elevate your consciousness. You're doing a good job about. They're saying you've accepted a lot of life's changes with grace, and you haven't given yourself the grace, or like you haven't like tooted your own fucking horn here, Leo. Toot toot. They want you to toot your own horn because you have handled something with such grace and poise, and you didn't even realize that you were doing it. You're going to find out what this is about too. They're saying, like, right now, you don't even know that you've done this, but you have. And it's going to be, you're going to be honored for it in some way. Something about somebody like kind of pointing it out to you. Like, do you even realize the amount of grace you possessed in this situation when so and so to you and you did nothing, blah, 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 blah. Like, something that's like, that is just amazing. That's a person of strength. That's a person of character. That's a person, it's like you're going to have that type of energy where you've been around people your entire life who have dismissed you and haven't recognized the things in you, or they've recognized things in you that they've exploited and made you feel weak. But those very things that somebody else recognizes who's powerful, they recognize it as a strength. So that you're like shifting yourself from being in one leg of life where you have, I feel like my lips are dry, where you have it's like you've had these great qualities, but they've been exploited somehow, like been dismissed, made you feel like it was something not that great about you. And then all of a sudden, here you come into this new cycle where somebody's pointing out, like, dude, that is such a great quality. I love that about you. And it's like the things that other people dismissed or exploited in you are going to be the very things that somebody else praises in you. And yeah, they're wanting to point out that people have been very dismissive of you. There's been a lot about, what can you do for me? I need this. I need this. I need this. What can you do? I've got this going on. What can you do? Where you've been there and you've been dismissed every time you've been there. There's something about, nobody has appreciated you the way that you've deserved. So not only are they dismissing these beautiful qualities in you, they're expecting help from you and then not giving you any type of thanks or appreciation for anything you've done. It's become an expectation, and when you don't do it, there's judgment and animosity and rudeness. So when you're not doing something for somebody anymore, they're looking at it like you don't love them, you want nothing to do with them. And it's not that at all. It is, you are taking your power back, reclaiming your time and your schedule for yourself instead of giving it to somebody else. And now that you're not giving it to somebody else, it's pissing them off because they're having to do more for themselves than they had to previously. And they're taking that as them being unlovable. They're taking it as you don't love them anymore. That's not the case. You're just loving yourself. And you've put your life on hold long enough for these fucking people. No more. That is from the divine. That is from your ancestors. They are sick and tired of seeing you give your power away to people who want to just drop you constantly. They are not there for you in the same ways. And the ways they are there for you, this is what I'm getting. It's like the way they're there for you is when something comes to a screeching halt. Like something has to hit rock bottom for somebody to fucking help you. And instead of being around people who notice these great qualities in you, praise you and build you up in it, instead of letting you hit rock fucking bottom, because they're recognizing you. There's equal give and take. You're giving back to somebody who's pouring into you at the same time. That's what's coming in for you. That's what it's like. Everything that's been dismissed and unrecognizable to you all of a sudden is going to become very recognizable, because, and it's almost going to feel like somebody is showering you to a point, like showering you with praise to a point that you are going to be annoyed. Like, this can't, like, what are you doing? You don't have to give me all these compliments. Just stop already. It's like, you're going to get to that point, but this person's going to be like, nope. I am never going to stop. I'm going to constantly do it until the day I die, because you deserve to know you're great. You deserve to know you're worthy. You deserve to know that when you did this activity, it was amazing. You did this and it helped 7, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It helped 8 people. It helped 8 people, right? So it's like, you're going to be around that energy. You're going to be around somebody that's not going to let you make the great escape. They're not going to watch you check out of this place and fall on your face. All right. They're going to make sure that you are the beloved being that you came here to be. They are going to rewire your brain to the point where it's just going to feel like overkill. And they're wanting me to really point that out. For all of the years you have spent with people dismissing you, denying you, judging you, all of that is about to be completely flipped on its head, where you have people praising you, appreciating you, recognizing you, seeing you when you don't even want to be seen. Yeah, that's what this is about. You've done something amazing for yourself. They do want me to get back into the health. Yeah, and this is why. You chose yourself, man, woman, it doesn't matter, but you chose yourself and became this Queen of Pentacles. And when I see the Queen, I see the Queen as somebody who is learning to ground. She is grounding that energy. She's pulling it down. She's grounding it. And it's like you had some type of opportunity, some project, some idea here. And whatever it was, you started choosing yourself over helping other people. And it's putting you in a position of power. It's putting you in a position of not only being able to make oodles and oodles of money, but be a nurturer and being able to read people. And there's something about you being able to read people so well that you're going to be answering questions for them that they're not really even asking. It's like they're saying one thing and they're going off and this way, but the question they're asking is really this way. And you are somebody who's going to be able to identify what the real question is and help your clients in a way that nobody else has been able to do. You're a special, powerful, fucking badass. Claim it. I love you, Leo. I'm leaving it there because this reading couldn't get any better. Peace and love.